40s will give way to the mid-50s as we get into tomorrow afternoon, where we'll see some windy conditions. Winds out of the west at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, 56 for the high. Temperatures continue to build into your Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. And once again, Tessa, don't forget to turn the clocks forward as we get into your Sunday. Tessa?
Today we're talking car maintenance, and there are proactive steps you can take to keep your vehicle running smoothly and also safely. And joining us this morning, Bill Visnick, car expert and senior editor at Edmunds.com, and James Bell, head of consumer affairs for General Motors. Welcome, Bill and James.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you.
Great. Now let's start by asking, what are some of the car maintenance mistakes that people make quite frequently?
Well, I think the first and most common mistake that people make, and something that's very easy to correct, is the owner's manual. You'd be shocked at how many owner's manuals are still wrapped up in the original plastic they came in. I jump in cars and always look in the glove box just to make sure. And I say to people who haven't read it, what are you doing? This is a vehicle, or sorry, a product that the manufacturer has taken a lot of time and effort and money to make sure that you can really understand your car top to bottom, whether it's what kind of gasoline to put in it, what kind of oil, what kind of air pressure to have in the tires. This is your Bible, so make sure you whip this open, take some time and read it. These cars are reliable, they're durable, but they're also incredibly highly engineered, and you need to know these important facts.
Yeah, and I would say that I am guilty of that as well. But according to auto mechanics, though, what is the single most damaging thing that customers, what do we do or don't do, the most damaging thing?
Well, the single worst problem that we'll find with most people was they don't change the oil often enough, or in many cases change it too often. But the one thing you want to do is pay attention to your oil and what your car is trying to tell you about it. Now, a lot of modern cars like this Buick here have adaptive oil life monitors in them that will tell you exactly when it's time to change your oil. They'll also tell you if you're a quart low, or you need to pay attention to it. But if you don't have a car like that, you raise the hood. Usually you'll find your oil dipstick prominently displayed. We've got yellow here to make it very visible to you. Pull it out, have a rag handy with you, give it a wipe, and then put it back in to get a good read on your oil level. And you'll find out if you've got enough oil, according to what's on the stick there. But the one thing that we've found more often than not is that people who do pay attention to changing their oil do change it too often. So don't go after that 3,000 mile sticker that maybe the quick change place has put on your windshield. Check your owner's manual, as James mentioned. Find out exactly what the oil change interval is and follow that number if your car doesn't already have a system that tells you when to change the oil.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great advice, and I feel like this interview is just for me because my check oil light just came on yesterday to change it. But can you give us some examples of what car owners can do themselves when they see a mechanic, and when they should see a mechanic, excuse me?
Well, I would think, knowing the service schedule that you're going to get from the owner's manual is going to be the key. When you're with the mechanic, you want to make sure that the fluids are correct. From the windshield washer fluid to transmission, all these are lifeblood elements for the vehicle. And also, when you're with the mechanic, make sure they got the air pressure right. Air pressure is a very important part. It's a vital part of not only getting the best safety out of the car will handle better if its air pressure is correct, but also the best fuel efficiency. If it's rolling down the road smoothly, then it's going to be saving you money at the gas tank as well.
All right, Bill and James, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay with us. Much more Low Country Live is coming up right after the break.